Greetings and merry meet. I'm Mordecai Lacrosse, and once again I'm going to be using my handy-dandy notebook. This episode is about No Satan in the Craft. Now, a lot of people that don't understand Wicca or don't know anything about Wicca claim that there's Satanism in the craft or that we worship the devil and stuff like that. But the thing is there is no devil in the craft because we do not believe in the existence or even acknowledge the existence of the devil. And see, today in this episode of Wiccan Thought of the Day, I'm going to talk about where the concept of Satan came from, because believe it or not, Christians copied their Satan from ancient gods. And so, hold on, let me find it. Today again, we're going to use my handy-dandy notebook, where I have some facts written down from some research I've done, because, as you know, I'm always doing research for the Wiccan Thought of the Day episode. Alright, the pagan gods Christians demonized to create their devil. Lucifer, which is a Roman god in the personification of Venus, the morning star, which is actually worshipped in the Steakhouse craft. Pan, which is where they got the hoops from, is the Greek god who was the god of the wild, shepherds, flocks, and goats, and mountain wild, associated with sex. And of course, the reason they did that is because Christianity, went on during their rise, didn't like the idea of premarital sex or sex at all. In fact, they demonized sex instead of realizing the beauty within making love or having sex. They didn't realize that this is another way to get closer to God and the goddess, is through this beautiful thing called love. Anyways, they also got it from Theranos, which is the Celtic horn god. Another god they copied to create their Satan is king of the underworld and Greek god of the dead and riches. Also Poseidon, who is the Greek god of the sea, earthquakes, and horses. And Aaron, which is Welsh mythology god of the underworld and world of the dead. Anubis, the Egyptian god of the dead, mummification, and afterlife. Osiris, the Egyptian lord of the dead and god of the afterlife. And many of you all probably have heard of Osiris before, because he's actually god of the vampires in certain lores and mythology, and you would know this, of course, from the movie Blade with Wesley Snipes. Then there's Sokar, which is the Egyptian god of the underworld. Then there's Set, Greek god who is enemy of Osiris and the god of chaos. Now, some of you might know about Set, for those of you that are chaotic magicians, if you will. So anyways, that's where Christians copied their concept of the devil or Lucifer, which is funny because a lot of Christians don't realize, which I'll list this in another video that has nothing to do with Wicca, since this is the Wiccan Thought of the Day, but in another video on my channel sooner or later I will talk about the difference between Lucifer and the devil. But anyways, thanks for watching. This has been another Wiccan Thought of the Day, and peace out and blessed be.